These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Got no feet.
Picked off at the 23. He's at the 50. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Evades him at the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game, as it's 1st and goal. Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal with the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw, Kaepernick. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Kaepernick going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. That's caught by Hollister. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tannehill. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Caught by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Henry again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. On the return, it's Rodgers. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now Kaepernick. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A give for Taylor running right side. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The give to Taylor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On the give, this is Mack. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Tannehill. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, it's Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Tannehill on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tannehill forced out to his left. This complete to Jones. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. His first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Jeffrey Simmons showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Here's Kaepernick. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They'll look to throw here. This will go to Henry out wide. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Running from the gun with Henry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Kaepernick now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And shedding through the tackle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Over the middle, Dorsett. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's got Dorsett complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Bosa's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They run once more with Taylor.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.